Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of Mega Man Zero 2. As soon as Zero is here in the base, he is thrusted into helping Elpizo, which, by the way, you can't really avoid because of the fact this guy is the commander. However, he has one intention in mind: destroying Neo Arcadia. So that's the Operation Righteous Strike. That's a stupid name, you know. We are going to take advantage of the absence of X, you mean the death of X, because I destroyed Copy X last game, and thrust our forces upon Neo Arcadia. Victory is in your hands. For a better tomorrow for all Reploids. Why do you sound like 8? And why do I think this is going to backfire tremendously? For our future! Yeah, you are going to die. Yep. Plain and simple, you are going to die. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't want to be negative, but Kate said the same thing. Anyway, why it's you, Zero. We are now preparing for an operation. Unlike the past minor scale ones, this operation will inflict a crushing blow to them. Once it succeeds, it will boost the morale. Come on. Of the resistance. Neo Arcadia is not a sitting duck. We should not carry an all-out we should not carry out a frontal assault. We should game time with guerrilla operations and wait for Ciel to finish her experiment. Well, to complete her research, that's what I meant to say. Thank you for the advice. We are going to continue our guerrilla activities. We have gained strength, and we are ready to work it out by ourselves. You're an asshole. I'm sorry, I was too harsh. Needless to say, we still appreciate your cooperation. Will you help? This is a but thou must moment, so we kinda have no choice. Thank you. Now here are the current missions I'd like to ask of you. Or should I say force us to do. But okay. Here's our hit list, ladies and gentlemen. And they are as follows. High-Leg Ouroboros. Polar Kamrous. That thing that's right after Polar Kamrous. And also the other thing, I can't remember that guy's name. Panter Flauclaws, yes, that's it. So those are our hit lists for right now. It's 4 starting off, but afterwards we get 4 more, well, right after mid-missions, of course. So we're going to be picking this one. This is where we're going to be sabotaging the computer room. We don't really need to find a computer room because we'll be thrusted into the computer room in Antarctica. And here's the thing, in order for you to actually get the Cyber Elves here, you're gonna have to destroy every single monitor, and not to mention the boss itself. Believe me, destroying the monitors make the boss fight a hell of a lot easier. Just saying. So we'll start off with Polar Kamrous, but if you actually wanted a sub-tank, you would go to High-Leg Ouroboros instead. And he doesn't have any weaknesses anyway, so it doesn't really matter. On that note, let's just go. So this area, for now, will be full of slippery ice and also full of spikes, but it won't be like that for long. Think of it like Mega Man X1. Because X3 and X6 really does stage changes terribly. Especially X6. Oh yeah, I have those playthroughs on my channel. I don't know, I mean, X3 I may have to redo because it's out of sync, and X1 I think there was a couple of parts out of sync, but X6 is on my channel. And trust me, it's a good playthrough. Albeit, not much. But by the way, at the beginning of the stage, the third iceberg, there would be a Cyber Elf. And speaking of Cyber Elves, and you notice I stepped on the spikes and didn't die. That's because I have the ultimate armor on, and you get that from pretty much killing well, all the cyber elves in your possession, but the Jangu, the fish that I ended up fighting in the waters, you gotta defeat 5 of those in order for you to get a cyber elf. And the rolling 22s, you need to defeat 4 of them in order to get them. I'm pretty sure that's what those things were, but I got cyber elf. I got jewels for the cyber elves just in case I need them. And by the way, speaking of which, 4 ice lifters for a cyber elf as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try to show you where most of these are because I don't have like visual aids like I did in the last part. And it'll save me some time. Alright, the next one, we need to find this one right here, the rolling 22s. Destroy 4 of them and you get the cyber elf Atty. But at the same time, you want to destroy that little generator right there. That's the first one. Hold on. Let's wait for the thing not to freeze me. And also, let's see. I'm going to destroy you. I took way too much damage. Oh god. Stop freezing me, damn it! And into the water we go. You can also destroy Jagu Hears. And there was a generator we had to destroy and I just got frozen. God damn it. Just give me a little time here. Jump across, jump up. There we go. Yeah, I'm not trying to take too much time or damage, but I took too much time or damage. And funny thing is, there was another Reploid around, not a Reploid, a Cyber Elf that I could actually use. But before I go any further, here's the thing about the save states that are actually pretty decent. You can reload, and not only will this not affect your rank, but also you'll be going to the bosses or mid-bosses in full health. By the way, speaking of the boss, the Golem Type I, it's weak to fire, but also it drops a Cyber Elf once you kill it. And I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can. Give it a second. And jump. I landed a hit, landed another hit, and it's down. Yeah, get used to seeing this one too, because 02 has a pit chatter for cycling enemies. I know I said that in the last part, but it's definitely true, and it should be nice to hammer home, because guess what the mid-boss is? Anyway, hey look, there's a generator up here that people tend to miss. I know I did. So you gotta keep your eyes peeled. And not just that, there was also a there was also a Cyber Elf on the 3rd ledge, so yeah, there's that. And the last Cyber Elf is up top. You just gotta be careful because there's spikes here. And the only reason why there's spikes is because of the fact that Polar Kamrous is in the area. Once she's gone, yes, that's right. Oh, and that right there would have killed me, but of course, ultimate armor. Yeah, that's right, Polar Kamrous is a she. Not a he, a she. She's one of the first Pseudoroids that actually is a female. Because I don't think they had any female Pseudoroids in Mega Man 01. I mean, 03, they have a bunch of them. Or no, not a bunch of them. I think she only has like, they only have like 2 of them. I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, no, that's right. Polar Kamrous was the only actual official female. The one in 03 was changed to female in the American version. That's what that was. I can't think of that damn plant monster's name, but that's the one that I was referring to. And you gotta also be careful, because those guards will tend to stab you every chance they get, and not to mention, there's spikes. Lots of spikes, and you don't want to fall in. But again, using up all the Cyber Elves will net you the armor that I have on now. And now it's time for us to say hi to Polar Kamrous. Polar Kamrous drops the triple shot, and if you get a high rank, the X armor. However, Polar Kamrous also is weak to the fire chip. Unfortunately, I don't have the fire chip. But that's okay, she's easy enough. She's pretty much Frost Walrus. And Blizzard Buffalo. I want to try to do that, or at least try to Blizzard Buffalo her, but when I get hit, I get a little bit frustrated and go into fight or flight mode for some reason. And yeah, like that. I was trying to get as much damage as I could off while she was trying to turn, because that's what you can do. When she's marching down the way she is right now, and that will actually keep you from wall jumping, by the way. Ouch, I took way too much damage. But when she's doing that animation, you could just hack away at her. That's the only time, well, that's one of the best times to get her, when she's walking towards the other direction. But otherwise, she's easy. This would have been a lot harder if you failed to destroy the generators, because then you probably risk being frozen. And I took 100 damage, and that's why I got Wounded Warrior. Yikes. On that note, we're going to come back and we are going to transfer. And now that the transfer is complete, we're pretty much one step away from letting Elpizo do his suicide mission. Because after all, he's very arrogant. And you think I'm kidding, right? Oh god, part 4 has something to say to you. Oh god. But I will actually start another mission, because this game is really short, to be honest with you. Not as long as 0-1, but it's still short. Because 0-1, we would have had a mid-boss by now, and we don't. So on that note, he's going to repeat the same dialogue, and this time I'm going to take Panter Flauclaws, because he's actually weak to the ice chip. So with that said, we're gonna rob his train. And why does train missions sound familiar? Real simple. Grizzly Slash and also Slash Beast. Both of them have train missions. And then there's Gerbil Man. Goodness, why do I get sick every time I talk about that guy? But so much nostalgia, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely so much nostalgia. On that note, let's go on ahead and go to the next mission. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm doing terribly. At least I'm not in an F rank by the time I actually finish the first Maverick like I was with 0-1. That was just a catastrophe. But at least I tried my best, albeit I kept screwing up. So, as soon as the mission starts, jump down, you'll find a Cyber Elf there. But now it's time for us to keep going. And you see those annoying spike enemies from 0-1? Yeah, they're going to play a factor, because if you destroy 10 of those bastards, you will end up getting a Cyber Elf. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Anyway, we're just gotta watch out for these obstacles. And by the obstacles, I mean the train posts. Every time it goes really ridiculously fast, a train post will come and you'll end up taking damage even though you're trying to jump high. This is a very cheap mission. Not gonna sit here and lie to you. So you gotta be jumping at all times. Oh, that's good. There's a save point. I could basically reload here, and I took way too much damage. But that's alright. I'm gonna reload. And from here, oh god. I didn't mean to fall down. Oh man, I almost died. I seriously almost died, because if I would have landed onto the ground, that would have been a mission failure. Or should I say, I would have died, basically. But that's okay. And these things, the Yakaroids, yeah, I had to destroy 4 of them in order to get a Cyber Elf. And the last Cyber Elf is on the second to last card. But first, the mission objective. We can't let the supplies get stolen by somebody else. So we're going to have to slash every last one of these enemies to the ground. Okay, here's the deal. You need to jump slash with every single enemy in order to get the Rise Armor. I already have the Rise Armor, so guess what? I don't have to worry about that. I also have level 4 Saber, so I don't have to worry about that. But I took way too much damage because I was standing in one spot like an idiot. Sorry if somebody's by my door, but still, we need to keep slashing these things, and there's 30 of them. And if one of them takes a cart, that's your rank right there. You will end up losing -5 points. They take them all. You might as well forget it. You're getting an F rank automatically. Now, if you stayed on the second to last cart, which is what I should have done, but I didn't, that would have been an elf box right there. And then we come to the last cart, which, by the way, will take us to the boss. And here is Panter Flauclaws. Don't you know this is Master Harpuya territory? No, and I don't care. Huh? A minion of the Resistance Force? I shall stop you. Yeah, I'm taking those supplies and you're not gonna stop me. In fact, I'm gonna switch to... yeah, I'm gonna switch to the Ice Chip. Alright, here's the deal. Panter Flauclaws will have his, these boomerang attacks coming at you, and also will have the Spark Shot. However, if he's at a high rank, aside from the 2 Spark Balls he fires, he's also gonna try to kneel onto the cart and electrocute the cart itself, and you'll have to be on a different cart. But whatever the case, I just completely... oh god, I completely decimated him. And, with that said, he's done. I would have got the Spark Shot from him, but unfortunately, I took too much damage. But that's okay, at least I ranked up to Lightning Edge, because I used the Saber on the entirety of the stage. On that note, we've got 2 stage done, and I could have actually did a lot better. And someone will probably say, I could do this with one hand tied behind my back, blindfolded with somebody with a gun to my head. And to them I say, good for you. You must have had a lot of practice. Anyway, we've just gave Elpizo a little bit more morale to probably screw us all over in the end. But, we're gonna stop right here. We're going to go over to Ciel and save. But first, let's talk to this guy. You must be Zero. My name is Doit. As Servo told me, you're on a well-oiled machine. I mean, he's really interested in me. Wait, did he just say he wants to rip me apart? No. No. Screw you, I'm out of here. I'm going to the lab and save. Enough of this. Oh wait, no, you could actually talk to Servo as well. And he'll tell you about your weapons. The weapon system is the same way as 01. Sorry, I got something in my throat. And why at the most possible time. And also tell you about if you happen to learn the abilities of enemies if you beat them in higher ranks. So, needless to say, those are advices you should take in mind if this is the first time you played this game. Actually, this is the third. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next episode when we take on that thing, Phoenix Magnian, in part 3. Along with High Leg Ouroboros, which would probably round out the hit list. This is RPMan 985. Peace out, and sorry for the coughing.